Good morning, y'all. I am doing this video from bed, and I literally woke up wanting to talk about sleep. So here we are. I don't know which day this is, so I'm sorry. But I wanted to talk about sleep because in this week alone, it has just become so painfully clear how my sleep hygiene has also been adversely affecting me. My willingness to immediately stay up to get the thing done and lose sleep truly is something that, one, I cannot outrun anymore like I used to when I was in my 20s. Like, I could stay up. I remember being in college, bruh, and studying, being in college and being pre-med, and also being a collegiate athlete with like 5 a.m. practices, 5 a.m. weight rooms. I would stay up all night. There was times where I would be up for 3 days straight, just on coke and a Snickers and a smile, just not like coke, like Coca-Cola, y'all. I gotta make sure I clarify because this is the internet. I used to, because Coca-Cola used to give me that caffeine boost. Like, I didn't start drinking Coca-Cola until I went to New Orleans and like was in the South, and I got on it, and it's like, oh, the caffeine was great. I used to use it to help me stay up. Anyway, I remember those times like it was yesterday, but the way I function, the way my body works, the way my mind works now in my 30s, I can't. I can't. I have yet to, at least in the last 5 years alone, I have yet to truly be able to successfully stay up all night and function well the next day. Function well in whatever I was really trying to like push through. And in this last week alone, as I have been, addressing my inconsistent eating issues, I also have been prioritizing sleep. And while I didn't get 8 hours of sleep every single night, for the most of the nights I did. And in this video, I'm going to go through my like sleep scores and stuff from this past week because I really want to look at it, and I haven't yet. I have already just noticed a baseline difference for me in prioritizing sleep. And this morning, I woke up around 3 something to go to the restroom, but I already had an alarm set for 4 because I needed to be somewhere at 5. And then I just said, you know what? No, I'm going to cancel where I need to be at 5 because I had got back from the movies at like 12:15. Last night I saw a scoop of chocolate, Riz's a scoop of chocolate, and I saw The Devil Wears Prada 2. We'll talk about those in another video, sure. But I got in so late, and I'm like, damn, I only get 4 hours of sleep. And then I wasn't even in bed until 12:30, so I had to do like my teeth and my skincare and all of that. So like, it's pushing 1 o'clock and I'm still not sleepy yet. I'm like, okay, it's 1. I go to sleep. My alarm's set. I get up around 3 something. I'm like, yeah, I need more sleep. So I canceled what I needed to do and I slept in. It is now 11. When I looked at the clock and I said, I'm going to get up and get my camera, it was 11:11. What time is it? It's 11:23 now. And as you can see, I'm still in the bed. I slept until, I want to say 7:40, 7:30, something like that. And then I started working from my phone, but I've really just been in the bed all day. Or from then. I think I might have went back to sleep for maybe an hour between like 9 and 10. And now I'm back up and ready to get my day started. Now, on first glance, it's like, well, what you had to do at 5 was really not that important. It kind of was, but for me, I'm going to figure out another way. I'm just going to figure out another way because right now I have to make sleep non-negotiable the same way that I'm making not eating or eating a non-negotiable. And I just feel so much better on a baseline. Like, my brain fog has been so much less this week. My like kind of like anxiety around like getting things done and if I'm going to get this done and all of that has definitely subsided. Now, granted, I still need to do my review of last month, so be on the lookout for that. I guess we're gonna have a bunch of like talking videos to start this month because there's so much to like talk and reflect on. And to be quite honest, I was thinking about that because I'm like, bruh, with my recording these videos and doing these daily, videos, but also analyzing like transcripts for them and trying to grab as much insights as possible as we go along, is so much information to take in. Even for me, like I'm still processing the read on day 23, like, and I'm still living, I'm still going, I'm making adjustments in real time, and this is like work. It's work on myself, but it's work nonetheless. So yeah, I guess the first few videos this month will be that, and we're in the thick of this like challenge. But anyway, back to sleep. This week really just reconfirmed for me how important sleep is, and it's sad that we can kind of like lose sight of it. I am definitely like my young adult years or early adult years. I was steeped in the like sleep when you die hustle culture of it all, like work hard, outwork person next to you, especially when transitioning out of the pursuit of medicine into media, right? Like there was a time period when I was working at this organ procurement company, processing skin for burn victims, but also interning at Vibe and Blue and like getting on a megabus to New York every week to go and like learn media, learn journalism, like throw myself in the mix because I had started a blog and I had no idea what I was doing and I want to be able to do it well. And all of those things, the sacrifices, gave way for where I am now and me being able to pivot as I did and know what I have. But it was just not a healthy way to be, and it definitely was not sustainable. And so often, like at some point, multiple times a day, as I'm making certain decisions moving forward, I'm like, is this going to be sustainable? Is this a decision, a sacrifice in a moment, or is this a thing that I really need to consider sustainability to? And when it comes to sleep, making a choice that is sustainable is important. Now, I don't know how, for those who are like in the thick of it and they feel like they have no choice but to sacrifice sleep to get the thing done, how you would do it without sacrificing sleep. I just know that sleep is so much more important than we talk about, that we give credit and credence to. Rest is definitely a form of resistance on numerous fronts in battles that you might not even realize that you're fighting. And it's just so necessary. I feel like when I get a good amount of sleep, not even necessarily always my 8 hours, but when I get a good amount of sleep or I make an intentional effort to sleep, I am already getting myself ahead for the next day or ahead in my space. And when I think back to that week where I was spiraling out, crashing out crazy, emotional as fuck, I think about if I would have been eating well and consistently and sleeping well and consistently, would that have hit as hard as it hit? Don't get me wrong, the familial issues are still there. The conversations that still haven't been had and probably won't get had. But on my end, and wanting to do any and everything I possibly can to set myself up for success, sustainability, and thriving, not just surviving, the sleep has to be there. And now the first thing I'm gonna look at on my bad days or days when I'm like frustrated or anxious or jittery or whatever, the first thing I'm gonna look at is how much did I sleep the night before. The next thing I'm gonna look at is how much did I eat, or did I eat consistently the night before? Am I eating consistently today? This today was the second time this week that I canceled something so that I can continue to sleep. And a previous version of Erica would have been like disappointed in herself. I'm like, girl, you're not getting it done and you don't want it bad enough. This version of Erica is so proud. Like, I'm very proud of myself for even making that decision. Now, don't get me wrong, I got to figure something else out on the back end, which I will do at some point today. But in the meantime, I'm proud of myself. And it's stuff in moments like this of like, this is what choosing yourself looks like. And it can be a little bit weird. It can be confusing because you think that sacrificing a sleep or pushing yourself past a certain limit is also choosing yourself. But when you really think about it, it's not. It's compromising yourself. And sometimes, or a lot of times, the compromises look like choices you don't have another option but to make, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. All of this I'm really just processing in real time, y'all. I just literally was like, I want to talk about sleep. So I turned my camera on and I started talking about sleep. I didn't script any of this. And this is going to have to be the video for whatever day this is, because that's what I got. Today, it is Saturday. I'm thinking about my bike crew. They're doing a 130-mile bike ride today to Ojai. I want to do that so bad, but I need to get a good bike. And I've been thinking about pitching some bike companies to gift me a really good bike because I cannot afford it right now. And then I make content for them, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that. And then that brings me to like, girl, you have so many ideas that you just have not pulled the trigger on. And it's like, what are you waiting for? People gonna tell you no. That's how I go. Is it that you don't want to be told no? Anyway, so it's Saturday. I think I want to go through and do like some deep clean of some of my spaces. Also, this week, 20-minute tidy every day has been grounding. Like what has felt like a monumental task of like, oh, I got to take 20 minutes to clean. I don't want to do that. But there's so many things build up. The 20 minutes each day this week has felt like a refresher. It has felt like, girl, of course you should be doing this. This actually feels good. And while you're taking care of something that needs to be taken care of, it also is rejuvenating in some way. I don't know. It was such a grounded process. Turning on the timer for 20 minutes and just focusing on cleaning something. I loved it. I also started this week, which I need to review. Oh, I said I was going to do that in a video, so let's do that before we get out of here. I put on a lock for my TikTok, and it's a 30-minute limit every day on weekdays and 45 minutes on weekends. And right now, my TikTok is locked because I've already used the 45 minutes. I did scroll a little bit while I was in bed. But if I was to go to, let me see. How do I... No, I don't want to change the timer. I want to go find screen time. Where is that at? Where's screen time? I done figured out how to put the damn thing on, but I don't know how to check it. Oh wait, digital well-being. Here we go. Okay. Is this just for today? That's week 17. Are we in week 18 right now? So I can't see, I guess, because we're not finished a week. The previous week, I had 10 hours and 8 minutes of screen time, of daily average screen time. That was my daily average. What the hell? The week before last, so not this week, not the week that I implemented my little lock. 22 hours and 31 minutes on goddamn TikTok. 22 hours. What the fuck? Erica, 22 hours on TikTok is crazy work. 2 hours and 3 minutes on Instagram. 42 minutes on Chrome. That is insane. How do I see the rest? View all. 40 minutes in my text messages. 17 minutes on the phone. 10 minutes on Meet. 7 minutes on Threads. 3 minutes on Facebook. 0 minutes on Blue Sky. 0 minutes on Discord. 26 app opens a day on average. Oh wait, there's week 18 right there. Okay, hold on. This week, okay, now we in this week, and it's not even the sleep stuff, y'all. This is my TikTok, my social. This week, I averaged 1 hour and 48 minutes on socials a day. Wait, how the hell? Oh, because I don't know if I started my limit until, when did I start my limit? I thought I didn't skip past the limit this week at all. I gotta look back on my log. Because did I start it on Monday? I don't know if I started on Monday. Is it 6 hours total? Oh, yeah. I think I did start on Monday. Okay, so it's saying 1 hour and 48 minutes per day total across social. I've spent 12 hours and 36 minutes this week on all social. That's not just TikTok. And that is down from last week. It was 26 hours and 39 minutes. Okay. TikTok, I have spent 6 hours this week. As compared to, 6 hours this week as compared to last week. It was 22 hours and 30 minutes. 6 hours, I guess, track because it's 30 minutes a day on each weekday and 45 minutes for the weekend. Discord, I spent 2 hours and 54 minutes in. Okay, so this is even better. Because for the Discord, that 2 hours and 54 minutes was my book club. So I don't even count that as social, but it's grouped as social in here. So 2 hours of the total, 2 hours and 54 minutes actually. So almost 3 hours of these 12 hours that I spent on social, 3 of the hours were for book club. So that takes me down to 9 hours of social. And that's 6 hours of TikTok, 2 hours of Instagram, 33 minutes of Chrome. They group messages in here, so the time I spent text messaging people was 16 minutes. It also groups phone. Oh, so it's like social, not social media, but being social. Okay. My phone, I spent 16 minutes on the phone. That's not true because I was on hold. I was on hold with Southwest for 40 minutes. So this part is wrong. Meet 10 minutes. I think that's a really good shift, y'all. A really good shift. Down to 20 app opens a day. Up from, it was 26 before, now it's 20. So it's about the same. I'm here for it. Child, I'll just open up Sunday. Hey, April 26th, that was last week. I spent 3 hours and 41 minutes on Sunday of last week on TikTok. That's craziness. crazy work. Today I spent 45 minutes on TikTok. Yesterday I spent 4 minutes on TikTok. The 30th I spent 30 minutes. 29th I spent 30 minutes. 28th I spent 30 minutes. 27th I didn't open it at all. I think that's when I started to like lock down on it. Okay. So Sunday of last week, which is still counted, I guess, in this week because today's Saturday, I spent 3 hours and 41 minutes, but I didn't implement my little like lockdown for TikTok until Monday. So that's why I have that big ass number. That's why I have 6 hours of TikTok. Next week, I'll really be able to see like, oh no, you ain't on that motherfucker that much. And I'm missing a lot. Dominic Morgan went to jail. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't even have enough time to get all the tea of what's happening, but also I don't need it. I need to sleep. I don't need to know what the hell y'all got going on for real, for real. I need to sleep. And I think that's also something tied to the whole conversation around sleep. The time is there anyway, right? And for me, our attention is the greatest asset that we have, and it's also the greatest equalizer. And like, we all get however much time in a day, right? And we get to choose what we are going to give our attention to. These tech companies are breaking their backs, spending millions of dollars to co-opt our attention, to keep us invested and distracted in what they want us to look at. And the most revolutionary thing that we could do is take command of our attention, of our energy, and direct it where the hell we want it to go. So no, I don't want to spend 3 and 4 hours on TikTok a goddamn day. You can get 30 minutes maybe. And also, a week from now, y'all might be seeing me go down to 20 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. And if that allows me to sleep, then that's where I want to put my attention to, in my damn dreams, on my meditation mat, in my inversions, in my meal prep, in my reconnecting with friends, in my birthday prep. Like, there's so many other things to be doing in this world. One of the things that I'm going to be tackling in this month, in this new month of May, because this is May 2nd, is my isolation. I operate alone, and it's not like, oh, you're isolated, it's so bad, but because I work for myself and I live alone, I tend to be alone, so I have to do better with seeking out community. It was a lot easier when I was in acting classes and when I was running my writing groups and I was doing certain things. I was like forcibly in proximity to other artists, and now I just have to seek that back out. I have to do more. And yes, I want to hold on, my therapist comes off. I would much rather give that 3 hours that I was given to TikTok to planning and executing a tennis meetup or a tennis clinic or a bike ride or a walk at the beach or a rollerblading session or improv in the park or any of the things that are social. And I feel like I can only get to this place because I have much more clarity, because your girl is sleeping and eating. Who'd have thought? Routine is the answer, people. If y'all missed that video, go back and watch it. Routine is the answer. Sleep is the answer. Rest is resistance. Eating is the answer. Listening to yourself is the answer. First of all, allowing yourself to sit still long enough, undistracted, without the damn phone in your hand, occupying your damn mind, to even ask yourself questions and answer so that you can listen to yourself. I've been listening to myself a lot this week. Okay, let me go check my little sleep numbers before we get out of here. This is just my little yapping video, I guess. It's about wellness, I suppose. What is this about, y'all? Y'all tell me in the comment section what the title of this video should have been. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if this thing actually does what it needs to do, but basically I have 2 watches. This is my old watch, and it's kind of broke. It's stuck on like 2 different faces, right? And I wear this at night because my other one can charge, and I can wear that during the day, because if I wear one most of the day and into the night, it'll die, and then I won't have all the stuff I need. And because I can't really use the face on this, like I can see the time and maybe the calendar, but scrolling through, something's wrong with it, whatever, and it's old. But it does track like steps and sleep. So that's all I really needed to do. And then again, my main watch is on the charger right now, but they both are connected to my phone. So I seemingly don't miss any moments of like tracking things like steps and whatever. Okay. Let's go to, my sleep score was a 93. It says excellent. Excellent sleep. And let's see what that means. I got 8 hours of sleep last night. Oh wait, it's saying, hold on. Because maybe I got my timing wrong, y'all. It's saying I slept from 1:02 a.m. to 9:02 a.m. I thought I got up around 7. It said I had 8 hours of sleep. 78% of my sleep was physical recovery, 93% was restfulness, 95% was mental recovery. I went through 4 sleep cycles. This gives you so much information about your sleep. I only spent 41 minutes in deep sleep, 4 hours and 37 minutes in light sleep, 2 hours and 8 minutes in REM sleep, and I was awake for 34 minutes because I kept waking up. Then it gives you bedtime guidance. Like tonight, it's telling me to go sleep between 7:10 and 7:40 p.m. I ain't gonna be able to do that because I got something to do later. But okay. Yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, I only got 5 hours and 29 minutes of sleep, and I could tell I was so tired. I went to sleep so late and still got up early. And I think that also is what informed me today, because I went to sleep around 1 a.m. last night and then still got up at 4 the night before. Sorry, not last night. Still got up at 4, and I was dragging. I did what I had to do, but I just hated the moments of it, and I had to like talk myself up in my head so much to actually get that done. And then when I came back, I went to sleep and like took a nap. So from 9:58 a.m. to 12:33 p.m. I went to sleep to try to recover, and it gave me an overall sleep score of 65 fair. Those are 2 things put together. My sleep and my nap barely saved me. I'm going to show you guys these as well. Maybe I could put these on screen so that you guys can see all of the details it gives. And I use the Samsung Health app because I have an Android. And no, I'm not getting an iPhone. So there's that. Even though I have Mac, everything else. Okay, the 30th, I got 7 hours and 9 minutes of sleep. It gave me an excellent sleep score of an 89. Yeah, everything looked really good. What time did I go to sleep? It said I went to sleep. Wait. Oh, it said I went to sleep at 12 a.m. Oh, I've been going to sleep at 12 a.m. the last 3 days. Or 1. And I woke up at 7:33. So was that the other day that I was remembering? The 29th. Shout out to y'all who work overnight, because I don't think we give it cut off, y'all. Sorry. This has like a limit of recording, and sometimes I go over. We don't give enough of credence to circadian rhythms and the importance of it. Like another thing I'm noticing, which this past week, while I have gotten more consistent sleep and been intentional about sleep, and then when I didn't get enough sleep, I tried to take naps so that I can recover. This coming week, I'm gonna be much more intentional about the actual bedtime, and like getting to sleep at night is important, and it affects the quality of sleep. Like I was looking at one of the days in there, and I got 9 hours of sleep total in that day, but most of the time I got sleep was during like daylight hours, and it still gave me a 54 score because I didn't have like restful sleeps, like truly recovery type sleeps. Anyway, hopefully this video gave you something All because I felt the need to get up and start talking about sleep. Where are you at with your sleep hygiene, with your sleep routines? Are you prioritizing it as well? Is it a issue for you, or have you always been good with sleep and you gonna go to sleep regardless? If so, I love that for you. Let me know in the comment section down below. I thank y'all so much for staying on this journey with me of posting every day over the course of 90 days. This is just, we're not even 30 days in yet. Or maybe this is the 30th video. I don't know. And it's already been just so insightful, so eye-opening, so transformative for me. And I'm hoping that you guys are getting some of that on your end as well. Again, I thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. I can't even go back to sleep because I'm not sleepy, but I'm so comfy. I want to go back to sleep.